Not going to bore you. Everybody knows Tom. He's been president of the school board. He's been on the Chamber of Commerce board. He's been mayor for going on 8 years. His most honored role, sometime today, grandfather. Please welcome Mayor Tom Murphy.
Well, I have to say, looking around, you are a great group of people to have lunch with, so thank you for being here. And thank you, Dan. I always appreciate having such a devoted friend tee me up on this stage each fall. You will always be my ride or die MC. Thank you, Dan. I'm pleased to address you at this historic 30th anniversary celebration of our beloved town in my 8th year as your mayor. To all of you who are in attendance and our many residents, I thank you all for making this community the special place that it is, and our continued investment in our town. My wife Lynn and daughter Kiara are here with me this afternoon. My daughter Kaylin, I'm confident, won't be surprising me this year, as she did last year, flying in from Okinawa, Japan, as she is 9 months pregnant and due today. So she won't be here. Thank you. We look forward to meeting our granddaughter soon. To all 3 women in my life, I'm always grateful to have you in my corner. I also want to recognize our amazing town council. During this transition year, we will bring 2 new council members on board. The community has re-elected 2 of our leaders, and we will say farewell to 2 beloved public servants. I'm grateful to each of these wonderful people and the impact they have made and will continue to make on Sahuarita. As I say your name, please stand and be recognized. Vice Mayor Kara Egbert. Councilmember Deborah Morales. And a little note on Deborah, this is our 30th anniversary, so between being an employee and on the council, she's been with the town for 30 years as well. So, newly re-elected Councilmember Dr. Stephen Gillespie. Thank you, Stephen. Newly re-elected Councilmember Diane Priolo. Thank you, Diane. And departing Councilmember Bill Bracco. Thank you, Bill. And departing Councilmember Simon Davis. Thank you very much, Simon. I know I'm joined by my fellow seated council members and our newly elected officials, and I thank Bill and Simon for their passionate public service over the years. You have made an indelible mark on this community, and I've always appreciated you having my 6. Thank you very much. I also want to extend a warm welcome to our 2 new council members, incoming council member Kim Lisk, and incoming council member Ed Lytle. Welcome to the both of you. We look forward to you being sworn in November. On behalf of the town council, I want to share our heartfelt thanks to our town staff for their dedication and hard work. Your unwavering support and commitment to our community help us to proactively serve our residents. If you are part of Team Sahuarita, led by our town manager, Shane Dilley, please stand and be recognized. Everybody. A big thank you to Randy Graff and the Green Valley Sahuarita Chamber of Commerce and their volunteers. Now I'm still waiting for it to be renamed the Sahuarita Green Valley Chamber. And I want to know, Randy, how progress is going on that. It's rhetorical, Randy, you don't have to respond. I'm just very grateful to call him a colleague and a friend. I also want to say thank you to the Desert Diamond staff, keeping us fed and comfortable. And as always, we honor the Tohono O'odham land we are blessed to stand on today. Finally, I want to thank our event sponsors. Your support for this event year after year is appreciated. We would not be the thriving economic development community that we are without you. Now, this is a historic day. 2024 marks the 30th anniversary of the town's incorporation. We share a birthday with the University of Arizona's Tech Park and the local Beth Shalom Temple, both established in 1994. It was also a great year for my family, as 94, I'm gonna choke up, was the year that we welcomed our daughter, Kiara, into the world. As I watched her grow into the remarkable woman she is today, I have likewise watched the town continue to evolve and embrace its identity through those teenage years into young adulthood. And now I believe the best is yet to come for both. I shouldn't have looked down, that was my mistake. At the start of the luncheon, you watched a video of the story of Salarita. Kudos to Dustin, Haley, and Nathan for the research, creativity, and heart that went into such a tremendous tribute to our town. As my dear friend Bob Sharp would say if he was here with us, today is a good day. It is my privilege to see his son, Jeremy, carrying the family legacy forward, making each day count as Bob did. Salarita started, after all, as a dream of Bob's, to create a town, a place that thousands of families would be proud to call home. His company, Sharp & Associates, is joined by many other critical partners in the development community, from our residential land developers, Robeson, Meritage, and Diamond Ventures, to our home building teams, D.R. Horton, KB Homes, Pulte, Lennar, Richmond America, and now the two newest entries into our town, Century Homes and Evermore Homes. We truly need each other to build on our tremendous history of sustainable, family-centered growth. As we reflect on the 30th anniversary journey of Salarita, we see our mission in action. The mission of the town of Salarita is to be a vibrant, innovative, and diverse community with exceptional municipal and fiscal leadership, public safety, amenities, and economic prosperity that creates an outstanding quality of life for all. Over the past 3 decades, Salarita has grown to over 38,000 residents and 622 local businesses. 71 of those are new this year. Our schools, medical facilities, parks, and community spaces are a testament to the dedication and vision of those who have served before us, and to all of you who continue to make Salarita a place where families can thrive. Guided by the 5 key focus areas of our strategic plan, I'm excited to share with you some of our 2024 Town of Salarita wins. If you don't mind, I borrow that phrase from you, Dr. Valenzuela. It has a nice ring to it. Thank you. We've made significant progress in talent retention and acquisition this year by implementing cross-training, mentoring, and acting roles. More internal talent has filled critical vacancies and embraced leadership roles. Recruitment efforts have expanded through networks, job fairs, and national HR and talent acquisition organizations. The town's pilot 410 schedule has been adopted permanently as a flexible work solution, following positive feedback from both managers and employees. Additionally, a new performance management system was introduced to enhance communication between employee and supervisors, leading to more employees meeting and exceeding expectations. Several department leadership positions were reclassified to increase pay separation between supervisors and employees. To address the needs of the growing population, 8 new positions were added across HR, finance, IT, public works, police, parks and recreation, law, and economic development. This year, Parks and Recreation and the Department of Law professionals presented at national conferences and served on regional boards, positioning Salarita as a leader in the field. Notably, Dylan Pruitt, clearly delighted, as you can see, won the Arizona Parks and Recreation Association Outstanding Parks Professional Award. Our finance department received 2 awards from the Government Finance Officers Association for distinction in budgeting and financial reporting. Congratulations to all. This year, we've secured more than $7.72 million in grants across our various departments, maximizing funding opportunities wherever possible. New technology and software have been implemented in each of our building spaces to support our courts, town council, police, and town clerk, as we aim to be efficient and accessible to the public across all service areas. Thousands of building plans, inspections, and safety reviews are processed by our community development team each year. This critical department is keeping the critical development of our community moving forward and watching for efficiencies and technology and workflow that benefit our department, our partners, and the Sahuarita residents. An intergovernmental agreement with Santa Rita Fire District, formerly the Green Valley Fire District, has outsourced fire inspection review to capitalize on the strengths of that organization and maximize efficiency in our building safety work. Congratulations are due to the district, which now services all of Sahuarita. We didn't get them to name their department the Sahuarita Fire Department, but I'll settle for them with another using a regional name, S-name, Santa Rita. Pavement preservation continues to keep roads in above average condition and avoid costly replacements. This year, ADA upgrades to ramps and replacement of 30 cracked sidewalk panels are planned. An additional $2.5 million, a 39% increase, is allocated over the next 5 years to support these efforts. This year, following 15 months of public engagement, the town was able to reach a development agreement with Vulcan Materials Company that secured Vulcan's operations and land use. And they waived the right to operate a hot mixed asphalt plant in perpetuity. The agreement is the result of I know it's some fans of that here, of a highly collaborative effort by the town of Sahuarita and Vulcan Materials Company. Thank you, Vulcan, for returning 10 years back to my life. I appreciate that. Thank you. The new renamed Community Development Team, formerly Planning and Building, has hired a new deputy director to support our efforts to clean up town code, manage growth and zoning projects, and assist the director in employee development and customer service. The new department name reflects the nature of work going beyond land use and into the work of building community. In 2024, community development modernized and streamlined residential zones, making it easier for builders and residents to use the zoning code, improving town housing strategies, and updating policy to allow a greater variety of housing types. Support for our entrepreneur and business communities continue through the Grow in Sahuarita program, offering council resources, connections for our residents to start a new project, scale their business, or navigate business transitions. Currently, 79 Sahuarita business owners are utilizing this program. I always say that the backbone of any town's success is the quality of the partnership between the town and the school district. We have tremendous partners at SUSD, and as we have seen during high school crisis periods, as recently as this week, our SPD officers and district leaders are a strong team when it matters the most. When an increase in calls to support school-related incidences, we recently added a new school resource officer to the team. These on-site resources will ensure a swift response in times of crisis and provide opportunities for our children to engage with PD in ways that inspire trust and offer education. Our police department is A-LEAP accredited, no small achievement. Even with these trying times, we are very proud to have retained our position as one of the safest cities in the, one of the safest communities in the town of Arizona. And we're coming for you, Oro Valley, at number 2. Sahuarita Procedures produces 4 signature events each year: Stars and Stripes, Spooktacular, Winterfest, and Fiesta Sahuarita. Each of these events sees an attendance of over 15,000 people. I'm told we hit a new record high with this year's Fiesta Sahuarita, reaching an estimated 27,000 attendees. An additional 12 to 18 special annual events see an attendance of nearly 2,000 each. So between these two categories, our town events gather between 80 and 100,000 residents and visitors annually. We keep Park and Rec very busy. Club Spike, its pilot year, is now open to the public, offering an affordable, wellness-centered, and flexible option for parents seeking after-school care for kids ages 5 through 12. We continue to answer community needs with summer and school break programs like Camp Sahuarita. Men in the Maze Park officially opened this year. The project was a long-time collaboration between the Tohono O'odham Nation, Freeport-McMoRan, and the town, among others. The former mining-owned site is now a vast park with walking trails, more than 8 acres of pollinator habitat, and natural and cultural heritage informational kiosks, in designated areas with Tohono O'odham traditional food plants and Wato mesquite ramadas. A new inclusive playground was installed at Animex Park. The installation has been awarded a national demonstration site for inclusive play. Animex staff is also working to complete construction on a new splash pad during spring of 2025. Although this is not an award to claim that we can claim, I do want to give kudos to one of our partners in wellness, Northwest Medical Center, that received the Competitive Position Award out of 71 hospitals in their CHC system. Congratulations, Northwest. Along with Banner and United Community Health Center, together we are building up our healthy community. Our municipal court hosted 4 mock trial events with 2 different schools, engaging our youth in the judicial process and giving them a chance to experience the debate event in a real courtroom setting. We love to engage our youth whenever possible. The SahuaritaAZ.gov website went through a redesign, improving accessibility, user experience, and public services. The updated site helps residents with permits, licenses, bill payments, job applications, and accessing community services. Town social media and newsletters engage the community with updates on safety, wellness, events, and achievements, celebrating residents from athletes to business owners. Additional efforts towards media monitoring, engagement, and proactive content development has resulted in the town of Sahuarita being mentioned in more than 1,000 news stories locally and regionally this year. We are grateful to the Green Valley News Sahuarita Sun and KGVY Radio and the Valley Magazine for their consistent coverage of our town news, and have enjoyed expanding collaborations with KOLD, KGUN, KVOI, and KVOI Radio. We appreciate all of our media partners for helping share our stories with our regional audiences. The town's sponsorship program has grown by an average of 200% annually over the past 3 years, and will now be supported by a full-time staff role. Thank you to our amazing annual sponsors. Many of you know I love copper and the mining industry. As I already mentioned Freeport today, I would be remiss if I didn't also mention our copper friends and regular sponsors, Hudbay and ASARCO. We appreciate your continued support, along with many other businesses who give to our town events and services and sustain our local economy. This being a presidential election year, we move with cautious optimism in our pursuit of a $66 million general obligation bond that will appear on the November ballot. For a residential property with an assessed value of approximately $232,000, this would amount to an average of $17.12 a month in secondary property tax over the bond term. Please direct your attention to the screens for a short video about Proposition 403.
The town of Sahuarita, with its focus on safety and active lifestyles, has seen significant resident growth, 1,900% in 30 years, and the town's expected to continue to grow in the years ahead. Despite this growth, many of Sahuarita's recreational amenities, town buildings, and infrastructure have remained unchanged. Once a certain population level is reached, it's common for cities and towns to fund improvement projects through general obligation bonds, or GO bonds for short. This type of bond allows for projects to be completed sooner at current construction costs, and the project costs are shared with future residents. Sahuarita's first GO bond package, Proposition 403, will appear on November's general election ballot. It includes 7 recreational, public safety, and infrastructure improvement projects for the Sahuarita community. Proposition 403 is designed to help the town continue to manage growth in a fiscally responsible way. By starting to build projects now, it's intended to help avoid future rising construction costs. After years of community input, strategic planning, and study, here are the projects that the Sahuarita Mayor and Town Council have included in Prop 403. A new multi-generational recreation center, including aquatics facilities, a gymnasium, cardio and weight training, and other recreational amenities. Expanded development of the existing trail system to connect the community for pedestrians and cyclists. Improvements to the existing Animex Park, including artificial turf, batting cages, replacement bleachers, and a new concession stand. A new sports court complex with dozens of courts for pickleball, racquetball, handball, and gaga ball, as well as supporting features. Expansion of the existing police department building, including replacement of aging systems and added capacity. This will allow the town to increase police services and add officers sworn to protect the community. A new designated building for Public Works, the department's first centralized facility. The new garage will allow maintenance fleet staff to work in climate-controlled spaces. Enhancements to the existing town hall to add capacity for more staff and services and improve energy efficiency. This includes replacement of aging heating and cooling and other systems, and alterations to house projected staff growth without expanding or constructing a new building. If approved by voters, Proposition 403 will authorize the town of Sahuarita to issue up to $66 million in bonds. The town has set aside $10 million additional dollars to contribute to these projects. The bonds will work for the town in the same way a home mortgage does for a family. The town will repay the bond amounts over 25 years through collection of secondary property taxes. According to Pima County, the average assessed value of a Sahuarita home is just over $232,000. Based on that, the cost for an average homeowner would be $17.12 per month over the term of the bond. The November 2024 ballot is expected to be very lengthy, and Sahuarita's Prop 403 will likely be at or near the bottom. Please make sure to review the entire ballot so you don't miss the chance to vote on this important initiative. Learn more about general obligation bonds and the Proposition 403 bond projects at sahuaritabonds2024.info.
Thank you. We are grateful to our partners at New Point. I saw Mary here, our architect consulting groups, Pierce Coleman legal team, and town staff for the effort that has gone into this important milestone for our town. You may remember from the 30th anniversary tribute video, our town incorporation passed by a slim 14 votes. So never let it be said that your vote isn't important and can make a difference. Today's anniversary event is evidence of each vote counting towards our future. We anticipate a long ballot this year, so any Sahuarita residents in the House, make sure you take the time to make it all the way to the end and cast your vote on Prop 403. As we look to fiscal year 2025, we are building on the foundation of our heritage, year by year, milestone by milestone, so that in the next 30 years, we can be proud of how we made the most of today. As we look to 2025 and beyond, we have much to get excited about. An attrition study compared our employee turnover to other government organizations. Sahuarita is retaining our talent at or above peer averages. In FY 2025, we aim to continue our efforts to reduce attrition among entry-level employees by introducing stay interviews to assess satisfaction and other feedback. We've adopted a flexible work schedule policy to balance personal needs with service quality, and will establish an employee advisory committee and improve onboarding. Additionally, a new grant writing role will seek diverse funding for parks and recreation projects. As a high-performing organization, we will continue to increase budget transparency, align resources with community values, and enhance collaboration through exploring priority-based budgeting. We have received bids from private haulers to secure cost-effective, enhanced, centralized residential solid waste services for our town. If approved by the Town Council this fall, residents will transition to the new system by spring of 2025. The Sahuarita Police Department expansion will nearly double its existing footprint, adding a 2-story north wing to support growth for the next 10 to 15 years. The project also includes replacing aging mechanical systems and adding parking with a solar array. This year, we have expanded and expected to complete upgrades to the Sahuarita Water Reclamation Facility to expand the capacity from 1.5 million gallons per day to 2.2 million gallons per day, enhancing our ability to serve a larger population and meet the increased demand needs of the town for this critical service. The Sahuarita Economic Development P3 Master Plan was adopted by the Sahuarita Town Council and will begin implementation this year. Additionally, we have launched a restaurant retail attraction program. Now, I keep promising a Chick-fil-A to my daughters when they come here to visit. So Victor, I'm putting you on that. The town anticipates 350 new homes to be constructed this year in neighborhoods like Rancho Sarita, Quail Creek, Stonehouse, and Madera Highlands. Continue development centrally and to the east. Discussions are underway with the Arizona Center for Nature Conservancy and the Phoenix Zoo for the potential annexation and development of a regional safari park. I've pitched the name Sahuarita Safari. We'll see if they go with that. Samtec tenant Power Photonics celebrated their first year anniversary in Sahuarita. We are eager to have our 3D printing and advanced materials production company, ATAG, complete tenant improvements by October. Our third tenant, Global Water Resources, is building out 8,000 square feet for water utility management and technology improvements and is expected to be complete by the end of the year. We are grateful to Congressman Ciscomani and the support of Senators Kelly and Sinema for their combined leadership in funding the Campbell Avenue Extension Project. The Sahuarita portion will allow the completion of residential neighborhoods and provide secondary access for the Continental School District, first responders, and residents. He is also advocating on our behalf for receiving funding for new state-of-the-art police radio equipment, as you heard from his video. We know this one isn't buttoned up yet, but on behalf of our community, we thank all of Congress and thank you for the continuing support of us. We are engaged in two important regional transportation conversations. Watch out for your opportunity to make your voice heard during the public outreach efforts for both RTA Next and the Sonoran Corridor. The addition of La Villita Community Center will increase the capacity for existing community recreation programs. The space also creates opportunities for businesses and private events like weddings and parties. The police department will enhance traffic safety with a dedicated traffic bureau and advanced training in key areas, including homicide investigation and officer-involved shootings. Two non-lethal tools, TASER 10 and the Compliance Glove, will improve safe suspect apprehension. A new part-time position will support the Department of Law in its efforts to continue protecting crime victims. A space in the new police department building will be designed for use specifically in victim witness interviews to offer a supportive environment for residents to engage with the investigation teams when necessary. Public Affairs will continue to optimize existing communication tools and implement new ones to increase regional and national visibility, monitor media traction, and engage with the public on channels where they gather. And Shane tells me he expects all of this to be completed by January 2025. Thank you, Shane. That's a joke. I don't want a mass exodus by our town staff. Over the past 3 decades, we've faced challenges, but we've also celebrated countless successes. Our town is built on the hard work and resilience of our residents. Our town staff and everyone has played a role in our storied history. It has been a journey of collaboration and community spirit, where every step forward has been guided by the values that make Sahuarita unique. As we look to the future, let's continue to honor our past by working together to build a vibrant and thriving Sahuarita. Thank you for being part of our journey, and here's to the next 30 years of growth, progress, and community building. I'm so grateful again to everybody who has made this wonderful event happen. Randy, Dan, our town staff, especially Haley, Jorge, and Dustin, Desert Diamond, Father Martin, the SUSD performers, the Honor Guard. You sure helped put on a good event today. Thank you for making all this happen. And I once again want to thank all of you for being here today, my wonderful lunch dates. Before I wish you a safe travel on your journey home, there's one more birthday I'd like to call out. As a nod to my friend and colleague, Bill Bracco, an Army veteran. As many of you know, I'm an Air Force veteran. 77 years ago today, on September 18th, 1947, they took the smartest people from the Army and they made the United States Air Force. In honor of that day, and as my final dig at Bill, here's a meme to end on a light note. Safe travels, and may God continue to bless us all. Thank you.